Hey man, I do what I do.
Getting rich while we struggle to afford groceries. We're tired of being told that we have to sacrifice our future for people who have never done a darn thing for us. Let me make one thing clear. I have no problem with the President of the United States demanding that Hot Pants, Zelensky, okay, shout out to Twain Johnson, Hot Pants, anyone else pay their fair share. You want to call it international extortion scheme for protection, that's fine. Call it whatever you want. But the fact is, America has been paying the world's bills for far too doggone long, and we're sick of it. Meanwhile, our borders are wide open. Our cities are falling apart. Americans are dying from fentanyl. Our economy is crumbling, and our own people are being ignored. But when we ask for accountability, when we demand that our government put America first, what do we get? We get gaslit. We get told we're selfish. We get called every name in the book while our so-called leaders keep giving away our money to people who will never pay us back. Here's the truth they don't want you to hear. Trump says he's cutting wasteful spending. The Democrats call him a dictator. Elon Musk asks how we're $36 trillion in debt, and they yell, no one voted for Elon. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says he wants to make America healthy again. They shout, stop him. Trump puts tariffs on Mexico and Canada for allowing dope to flood our country, and the Democrats cry, but our avocados won't get picked. Then you got Tulsi Gabbard says we should investigate these U.S. funded biolabs in Ukraine, and they scream Russian puppet to this woman. Trump deports criminals who are illegal, and they panic. Who's going to pick our crops? This is what these people are saying. Again, even when Trump suggests ending taxes on tips and overtime and Social Security, the Democrats cry, but what about our egg prices? Look, man, the funniest one, Elon Musk suggests auditing Congress and IRS and the elites panic, right? Telling us this billionaire Musk is our enemy and he wants our money. See, here's the problem. See, they're going to fight tooth and nail to protect the corruption that's going on. But the second an American president demands that another country pull its weight, suddenly it's a problem. Look, man, we're not a bank. America is not an ATM machine for the world. For decades, we've been forced to pay for everyone else's problems. We send billions of dollars to Ukraine while veterans sleep on the streets. Our veterans who fought in our wars, who are suffering from PTSD, who can't hold a job, who are addicted to painkillers from the injuries caused to them, our Marines, our Army, our Navy, our Air Force, our guys, our girls, they sleeping on the streets. We rebuild countries, foreign countries, and we got roads that are crumbling and buildings that are falling apart. Our own infrastructure is crumbling. We can protect these other nations and these other borders for these other nations. America is not an ATM machine for the world. For decades, we've been forced to pay for everyone else's problems. We send billions of dollars to Ukraine while veterans sleep on the streets. Our veterans who fought in our wars, who are suffering from PTSD, who can't hold a job, who are addicted to painkillers from the injuries caused to them, our Marines, our Army, our Navy, our Air Force, our guys, our girls, they sleeping on the streets. We rebuild countries, foreign countries, and we got roads that are crumbling and buildings that are falling apart. Our own infrastructure is crumbling. We can protect these other nations and these other borders for these other nations while our own borders are lawless. Whether we talk about human trafficking or drug trafficking, it's a disaster. We take in immigrants from nations that hate us. while American citizens struggle to find work. We making jobs for them. We giving them food stamps. We put them in places in luxury hotels in New York. We putting our own children out of different facilities and parks and whatnot, recreation centers, so we can put these people in who don't even like us. Enough of that. They can find money for foreign wars, but they can't find FBA reparations. Let me ask you something. Why is there always money for Ukraine, but never money for reparations for foundational Black Americans? Why is there always money to protect these European borders, but we don't have money to rebuild Black American communities after redlining, the crack epidemic, the Biden crime bill, which targeted Black folk and stole our folk out and took them to prison? Why is there always money for foreign aid, but not a single cent to repay the debt owed to the descendants of American slavery? See, the same Democrat Party that bends over backwards and sends billions of dollars overseas, the same party that told Black people, we can't do anything specifically for you. Remember what Kamala Harris said? Remember when she was asked about reparations, she smirked, I'm not going to do just something for Black people. But when it comes to Ukraine, when it comes to Israel, when it comes to these refugees, when it comes to these immigrants, suddenly the money is there. This is the same party that fights to give undocumented immigrants access to free healthcare, free education, free college education, government benefits, while foundational Black American communities struggle to survive. This is the same party that tells us to wait our turn. While they write checks for everybody else, they want Black people to stay broke. They want us to stay desperate. They want us to stay dependent, because the second we demand something for ourselves, the second we say, what about us? They shut us down. They tell us, oh, this is impossible. They tell us to be patient. Meanwhile, they're sending trillions of dollars of our tax dollars to the world. If the Ukraine wants more money, they can start paying their fair share. If NATO wants more weapons, they can stop freeloading off the American taxpayer. If Europe wants protection, they can pay for it. The American people are done. We're done footing the bill for the world's problems. And if that offends people, good, because we don't care anymore. We're done with the lies. We're done with the excuses, and we're double done with the guilt trips. Either we put America first or America falls. The choice is yours.
You would tune in to the one, if not the best, on these YouTube streets. We call him DennisSpurling. You sit back and hate watch, clocking everything he do and say, but you yelling DennisSpurling. Show some love, ain't enough going round for a Black man putting it down. We talking DennisSpurling. Taking over 2025, ain't no lies. Pull up, tell all of your guys we watching DennisSpurling. You tune in to the one, if not the best, on these YouTube streets. We call him DennisSpurling. You sit back and hate watch, clocking everything he do and say, but you yelling DennisSpurling. Show some love, ain't enough going round for a Black man putting it down. We talking DennisSpurling. Taking over 2025, ain't no lies. Pull up, tell all of your guys we watching DennisSpurling.
This is Uncle D, and as I always said this time, I'm out.
Almost to 10,000 followers. I want to say thank you to you guys. You know, God has something in store for me, and I'm going to continue to say yes.
Smooth operator. Come on, everybody. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.